Motivation for all you guildings out there.
Mr. Ian Maccarthy warming up with his baby weights.
Maxing out.
Maxing out on no plates. What pathetic shit. Come on, Ian, you could do better than that. I seen you lift heavier than that. I want to put you to shame, Ian. It's war in the gym, baby.
All right, Jason's starting with 135, but I told him I wanted it to be strict. We're not powerlifting. It's actually really good. He is using a pretty narrow grip. Two more. One more. Good. How does that feel?
Feels good.
Good on your elbows?
Yeah, good on my elbows.
Awesome. That's the only thing I would be, I would have been concerned about with the narrow grip, but otherwise, it'll actually hit your triceps extra hard.
Yeah. Come on. Good form, baby. This puny 95 pounds. How sucky. Come on, pussy. Ian, Pop-Tart, get that shit. Strict form, baby.
If nothing else.
All tension on the muscle fibers, ripping down and rebuilding the muscle fibers, baby. Tearing those up. Get them to grow.
Four more. 7, 8, control it. 9, one more. Press. Gotcha. So I want you to, really focus on the negatives.
Yeah.
You're not just dropping it straight down, which is awesome. Andrew would be pleased, I think, if he were here. I know he's been telling you to do slow negatives for like the whole time you've been on YouTube, but yeah, it looks good, man.
The best form I've ever done in a long time.
Yeah, I think incline, I think if you were to prioritize incline in the way you've prioritized bench for a long time, you'd benefit your upper chest, your triceps, and your shoulders.
Come on, Ian, a nice 135. Get at least 6. Pretty strong, actually. Hope you get this one. Please get it, Ian. That's a smart move. You didn't do another rep. You would have been stuck under there.
I think I could have gotten it, truthfully, but it felt a little off, and I'd rather do 1 or 2 more sets than that rep.
Good quality, not quantity, not quantity, my friend.
Elbows, literally.
Shouldn't you squeeze the chest at the top?
Yep. Really the whole time if you can. flat dumbbell. I just did 40s for 8. Jason's going with the 47.5s. Definitely a stronger presser. All the way down, controlled. I want you to feel a stretch in your chest on every rep. I would keep your feet on the floor so you're stable. There you go. All right. I do want you to push yourself a little bit harder on this next set because I think you could have gotten another couple of good reps.
Yeah.
But I do think your form is solid. It's interesting that you tend to keep the weight pretty close to you, so you're probably getting more triceps than a lot of people are, which would probably explain why your triceps are so freaking big.
Yeah.
Jason was just mentioning that he's not going to go up in weight because the exercise feels a little weird, and I think that's a good call. Sometimes it can be easy to think you quote-unquote should use a certain weight, but just not there yet. You got to get in the groove. Looks good.
Two more.
Again, one more, Jason. Come on, you can do it. All right. I respect the effort. But yeah, you gotta, something that I think that you tend to do is as you get tired, you start moving faster and faster, which again, like you're tired, so it's totally understandable. But that's when I exaggerate it, admittedly. Like on those last 2 reps, they were so slow. But I'm kind of making the point of not letting the weight like cause me to do the exercise differently than I want, you know? Get the most out of it. Alrighty. I'm gonna get a drink.
Workout.
Well, I think it's good. I mean, given I was the one who was calling the shots for the most part as to what we were doing, I think we did a total of 4 sets of incline barbell and then 2 sets of flat dumbbell, given we were already perfectly warm and somewhat fatigued from the incline. So I was just telling Jason that that's probably sufficient for chest for today. And I know there are people out there who
overtrain them.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who get really good results. I would even be willing to say much better results than me doing, let's say, 10, 12, 16 sets. But I think you can get a lot out of something like 3 to 4 hard sets for a body part in one workout using a few different exercises. It's also more efficient, so we're just going to go grab some energy drinks.
Yeah, we're kind of tired. The day's been... You didn't get that much sleep last night. How many hours of sleep you got?
Truthfully, I got 2 hours of sleep.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was like I was too hot and so on, but...
It was hot in my house?
Well, I just felt hot. I think I run hot. My acupuncturist told me that's why I got acne originally.
Do you get hot in your house?
Yeah, typically, but I'll run the AC, aggressively to try to sleep. But no, I feel pretty good for how little sleep I got. But yeah, again, when you do a few hard focused sets per body part per workout, you can then do other body parts. You can do more other body parts than you would be able to do otherwise. And then we could come back, possibly do some of this over again tomorrow, which I wouldn't recommend, but potentially 3 days a week, Jason could be training his chest. And given, the interesting thing about Jason's chest is he looks to have a really big chest in clothes, but it seems to be something of a weak point, especially when he gets leaner. So something like training his chest, let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with a variety of exercises and rep ranges and
we'll
so
build
on.
them.
Yeah, I think that would really benefit you. I want to go more than that with chest. It tends to be a little slower to recover, maybe because it isn't really used in day-to-day life. But with something like arms, there was a period in 2016 where I trained my arms in some way or another 6 or 7 days a week, and that was easily the best they ever looked. I mean, I don't want to make excuses for looking like a non-lifter now, but I'm relatively detrained. But yeah, when I was training my arms every day, at least some like pump work, they just improved so much. So yeah, I think that would benefit you, especially with your legs being as good as they are. Probably hit your legs. I would still hit them twice a week. That would be my suggestion. But then focus on your upper body, especially chest, shoulders, back. And yeah, I think that would be the way to do it. And just keep doing that. Very deliberate, very consistent, and then get the diet down. And that's exactly.
So what do you think my body fat is sitting right now by you looking at me?
Realistically, I think you're probably about 18% body fat. And, you know, it's tough because, Jason, as your friend, I want to tell you what you want to hear, but I also want to give the answer that I think is most
What do you think
accurate.
I'll weigh when I get down to the Ruby?
How much do you weigh now?
195, 200?
So I think you have, like I said before, I think the best you've ever looked was right at the tail end of the Adam era. And I think I saw you step on the scale, and I think you were actually just under 180. I think that I think you have the potential to land around that weight and look bigger and leaner if your training is, again, intense, deliberate, well-designed, consistent.
Leaner than Adam Harper era.
Right. You know, because one of the things that happened in that, like, this is not a criticism of Adam, but something he did as your coach was he said, okay, Jason isn't getting leaner, so I'm going to have him do just disgusting amounts of cardio.
They ate muscle.
Right, that, you know, so you probably sacrificed some muscle in order to get as lean as you did, which was probably the best shape of your life. But if you were to really check all the boxes, and maybe some of the boxes weren't being checked at that point, you would be able to get, thank you.
Even leaner and bigger.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see you at a 180, leaner than you were then, and bigger than you were then.
What do you want my body fat then?
Pardon?
What do you think I should have been body fat then if I did it right?
If you had done everything right, I think, you know, I want to be an optimist and say that I hope you can get into the real single digits. I think that you looked really good at the end of the Adam era, Ruby 2015, but you still definitely had room for improvement. And if you were to do the things that you did then that worked, and then also change some things to make it even better, and you were to stick to that for as long as it took, I think you could get into the true single digits.
Like 8 or 9?
Yes, and a true 8 or 9% body fat is considerably leaner than people think. People think, oh, you have abs, that's 10%. You know, that photo I posted last night, I have visible abs. They're not great at the moment, but I'm probably about 16%. So a true 8 or 9% on Jason with your size, if you were to keep it, you would look amazing.
Yeah.
And I would be in the fucking front row cheering you on, man. But we should probably end it for the sake.
Come on, Ian. Got this.
So all right, I'm having Jason do some assisted pull-ups, / we're doing them together. Again, trying to get him out of his comfort zone. Bring your hands in a little bit, Jason. There you go, perfect. All right. Good. 3 more reps. You need less assistance than that, so. How does that feel?
Good, it feels perfect. I'll get used to it.
Gotcha. And you feel your back
I
working?
feel it really stretching.
Perfect.
Yep.
So we're making a point of calibrating the assistance to ensure it's appropriate for Jason. Good. All the way up, all the way down. The key is that you really want to feel like you are in control. How many reps was that, Jason?
8 good.
Gotcha. I think that we can reduce the assistance for you and you can still do it, because the key is to only give you enough assistance necessary to let you do, let's say, 6 really good reps. If it's too much, then it's just making it unnecessarily easy. Something I find helps with these is, on the negative, I still try to contract my lats as if I'm performing the concentric, but as if I'm too weak to do it and my weight is simply pulling me down. So you want to keep your lats active. All the way up, all the way down. A little slower. Yep. Again. Again. All right. There you go. Effort is important.
Yes.
So something I was just saying to Jason, by the way, we're doing underhand dumbbell rows. I had wanted to do some additional back stuff. Jason wanted to do biceps. This actually hits both. And I had mentioned you want to start with your weaker side. Yep. So, however many reps you did on that side, do the same.
8 reps.
Just did a full circle.
There we go.
70s are here.
How many was that?
8 and 8.
I think I counted 7, but I could be wrong.
You'll be wrong.
The only thing I would suggest is try to straighten your back out. Let's see if I can get this actually. Apologies, a lot of people. So try to arch your lower back.
You get a full contraction.
Yep, precisely. Just 2 sets here again. So try to straighten your back out.
I'm kind of getting burnt.
Oh, I feel you. Yeah. Good. Back toward your hip.
I'm dying, man.
I feel you.
Oh.
Alrighty. We good?
Is it very rare to get $100 off a video?
Yeah, I mean, that would be in the minority of, sorry, smash your foot. If I did the rotating thing.
That'd be in the minority of low?
Well, meaning, I don't know how many people do make that much.
How much?
$100 a video. I miscounted. All right, I told Jason it's his gig now, so following his lead. Try to keep your elbows in one place and just focus on curling. That's better. Good. All the way up, all the way down. If you can straighten your arm more at the bottom, that'll help too. Yeah, see, it gets harder.
It gets so much harder, I've noticed that.
You want to go straight for my set? So I want to start pretty much all the way at the bottom. And then
bam.
My elbows move a little bit, but just a natural amount. Stop it there so I can do more than one set. All right, so I did 8 good reps. And down. Up. Them forearms. Come on, Jason. Again. Again. There we go. There we go. I'm seeing 2010 Jason reemerging.
Yes. From the app.
Already. Another 8 reps. One more.
How workout, Ian?
Done with that exercise. I think it was great. I think it feels good to be training with Jason and down here. And
do I still have it in me? You think I still got some left in me?
I think you need a little bit of coaxing from your friends, but I think you have it. I think you want it, and you just make it happen.
Yep. All right. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.